like though. Way too much of me, that's an overload. Flow, that's a begin to grow, that's the antidote, that's a miracle, that's the answer. Apple in my throat, surfing on the road, way too sensitive, and my hands are cold. Need a Betty go, feel like Comic Sans overused with that baby butter. I'm a killer queen, after me. Think I need a quarantine, cause I'm a walking Halloween. I read it in the prophecy, I need to do it. Yeah, 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 that's the answer. Yeah, 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 flow, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't care too much, I don't cry a lot. Interviewer wanna hear from not. Need it honest, cause I lie a lot. She ain't ginger, but she got a. Can we turn this up to a higher notch? They don't wanna dance, they just tryna mosh. Let her somebody else, cause it's icy high. Icy high. Hey, I'm in the back of a Jeep, bad chick at the wheel in the passenger seat. Ain't nobody with me, got a bachelor's degree. You can skip me when you, cause I enjoy the dreams that I have when I'm asleep. Back in the city and I'm back in the streets. When they see me out, know they ask if it's me, and I say, yeah. Back in the city, back in the city, back in the city, back in the city, and I'm back in the streets.
That's the answer. Yeah, yeah, back in the city. Flow, yeah. I'm seeing 5D like I'm better than Eddie. I got the hot pot running, I'm a little unsteady. I told my grandma I'll be back when it's ready, but I'm a liar. The other band on me and the polygraph goes haywire. Polymath, polyglot, Paul wants a cracker, but I just like a lip smacker. Ethereum, got up and I hit the ceiling. Got up out the water, feeling like Popeye, yeah. Feeling like Popeye, yeah. Whole Foods, cause I be feeling like Popeyes, yeah. Freddie, I'm a killer queen, lather me. Think I need a quarantine, cause I'm a walking Halloween. I read it in the privacy, I need it. Allergic to it, and I'm very yeah.
Back in the city,
yeah.
Back in the city, back in the city, back in the city, and I'm back in the street.
That's the answer. Yeah, yeah.
Back in the city.
Flow, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Baby, my Valentine. Yeah, now you do make it with temperature days. If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
There you go again. You ought to know your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last on the year. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 it won't be so bad, cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Boston matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Kevin Durant, the all-time leading scorer in the history of the U.S. men's team, said that experience informs his approach in the NBA, adding, quote, in that environment, you have to check your ego and even take a step back in order for the team to be good. Everybody brings their part, and everybody's valuable.
Yeah, that's a great perspective, Allie. Thank you. And Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, B.A., that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero. At the forward slots. Gary Harris out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, the talented pair of Simmons and Durant are the 3 and the 4. Seth Curry is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at center, filling out the middle. Brooklyn with the ball. Simmons finds Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Harris against Durant. Pass to Banchero. Now Bamba. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Simmons. On the wing, Durant. Pounded by Harris. Wagner with a steal. And we're about a minute into the first. Curry against Anthony. Sweet little floater.
Silky floater by the guard. Cole Anthony adjusts his shot to the situation.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Here's Durant. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's Kevin Durant. His height, his reach, and his activity on the offensive window. That's easy money for him.
Anthony against Curry. It's Anthony on the take. They retain possession. Wagner with a screen on Harris. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Connects on the open jumper.
Well, you have to wonder, can a young guard play in the pick and roll and make the right decisions? Pretty pass from Cole Anthony. He's saying, yes, I can run pick and roll. One of the highlights of the 2022 All-Star Weekend, of course, Cole Anthony in the dunk contest, using his dad, our 2K colleague, Greg, as a prop.
And so here is Orlando after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Anthony. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wagner has proven as a pick and roll player he can handle the ball or be the roll man. You love that versatility.
All right, so Cole Anthony's in the dunk contest. How would you rate his dad Greg's performance, Doris?
B.A., I'm giving Greg a 2 out of 10. No, that's not true. It was great to see Cole create his own career path. Greg is so proud. The future's so bright for Cole. Settle in, Greg. Going to be a long career for your young one.
And Doris, for the Magic, seems like they are still developing.
Yes, B.A., there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture. Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Now here's Simmons. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Out of bounds, it'll be Orlando's ball. So a moment now to see the story for Cole Anthony.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Harris. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Wagner. He shoots. No good off the back of the rim. The Nets with the lead. 1:46 left in the first. Durant, second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Durant's got 8.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
When you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. Ben Simmons, number 1.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Offensive rebound. Claxton can't get it to go.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
1:07 left to play in the first quarter. And there's Fultz. That one's good. On the assist by Harris.
Gary Harris can play the 1 or the 2, guys, and you have to be able to hit the open man. He does so there.
Simmons, the pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. Nails the baby hook.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Carter, a screen on Curry. Pass to Carter. Harris outside. Here's Fultz. The shot's good. Fultz has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Here's Simmons, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
At the line.
That one's off.
Ben Simmons at the line 2 times.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Magic have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Curry against Fultz. Puts it up from 12. Claxton with a rebound.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Durant. And that's not going to go. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets. On the glass, he was an absolute... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slot. Anthony is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Bamba in at the 5. Here's Fultz, following the bucket by the Nets. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Well, this is what's evolving over time, right? Markelle Fultz running the pick and roll, such a precise play.
Here's Simmons, and that one good. Simmons has got 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Fultz. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor. And around this time of the season, we start to see some rotation changes. Doris, teams trying to balance player health while also staying competitive.
I think this is why the roster changes, having more players available via the G League, the bigger numbers, helps a team. You have a chance for more players to have a breakout season, to prove they deserve a bigger role as the season heats up. I love it, Brian.
Orlando trailing here. Pass to Banchero. Bamba with it. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. Bamba's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. Now a timeout called by Orlando. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
It really should be an interesting one to watch.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Now here's Anthony, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Bamba, a screen on Mills. Anthony, the pass to Bamba. Clock at 6. Bamba, a screen on Mills. Wagner outside, puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Sumner. Rebound by the Magic. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on. This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
At the 2018 Draft Combine, Mo Bamba measured a 7'10" wingspan, Doris.
Absolutely incredible to think that that broke the record for the longest that Rudy Gobert held. Now, how does that translate in the NBA? Well, it obviously is a help on the defensive end. Mo Bamba, a guy capable of covering so much area on the floor.
And it's the Magic with the ball. And that's making their last shot. Wagner, the pass to Fultz. Here's the teardrop. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group, and so he makes both from the line. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Durant finds Simmons. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. An easy 2 on the layup.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Here's Fultz. Here's Wagner. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Wagner's got his first points of the night.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Fultz into the lane.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Here's Fultz, following the bucket by the Nets. It's stolen by Curry. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Harris has got room. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Fultz passes to Carter. Now Isaac. Back to Carter. Harris on the wing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wagner. From down in the low post, it goes. Wagner's got 6 points.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Impressive one-hand. Slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows it. Ben Simmons getting it done for the Nets. absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More 2K.
One thing I like, their efficiency. Very patient, not forcing up too many bad shots.
And we've got the playoff. And that is going to do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Some great defensive players in our freshman class this year. Let's see who is leading in rookie steals. Alo Banchero on top.
And the level of activity he brings to the defensive end is special. For a rookie to be this dialed in and grabbing this many steals, it's really impressive.
It's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Joe Harris out there with Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. The 3 from Bamba. Nails it from 3. Give him 8.
Boy, it's just normal to see now, right? 7-footers like Bamba making threes. Has this league changed or what?
Inside, Claxton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Mo Bamba. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Anthony, the pass to Bamba. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Simmons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simmons has got 20.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Anthony with it. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. On the wing, Durant. Pounded by Harris. For the lead. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Oh, denied by Durant.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
Simmons against Anthony. Simmons, the pass to Durant. Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive, Grant.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that first. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Durant. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than that. Give Kevin Durant that interior look, and he will score it.
Orlando calls timeout. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Brooklyn. Already, they're on the outside looking in. 9th place in the conference. And, of course, the Magic behind 4.5 games.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Isaac for 3. Here's Wagner. And the layup falls. Wagner's got 8.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Pass to Warren. Great D that time from Isaac. Orlando leading. Harris with it. Now Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Fultz. From deep three-point range. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Puts the move on. Mills, no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Harris outside. 1:05 left in the third quarter. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Warren against Isaac. And it's Warren missing. Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Isaac for 3. No good there. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Sumner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Harris. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Fultz is good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Cash, Mills with the bucket.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Mills against Fultz. Harris outside. No good with the triple. The third quarter comes to a close. Magic out in front, up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Cole Anthony out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. Bamba's checked in for Carter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with this team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And he makes both free throws. Well, the Magic shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Isaac with it. Now guarded by Harris. Simmons brings a double team. Back to Isaac. Here's Anthony. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 6. Simmons against Isaac. Now here's Simmons, guarded closely.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Outside Durant. To the middle. Harris finds Simmons. Orlando grabs the miss. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Anthony with it. Durant covering. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
That one goes. Count it.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
It's good on the putback.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Simmons against Anthony. Now here's Simmons. Defense right on him. And yep, it's good. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
Harris has checked in for Orlando. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Get out of your seat.
Curry against Anthony. Here's Wagner. That one is off. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. And here's Simmons. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Wagner's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Durant inside. He's guarded by Anthony. Durant, no good. The Magic have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anthony. Here's Ben Carroll. Out to Anthony. There's the 3. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. They're trailing by 4. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Brooklyn trailing. Durant, pass to Simmons. Anthony grabs the board. Magic shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. To the inside. Shot left block. Bamba finds Anthony. 6 to shoot. Floats one. Bamba pass to Wagner. And here's Harris outside. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Simmons. Over Anthony. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Trying to get back on track. And he can't get that one. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
You know, we know he struggles at the line, but Simmons is much more focused in huge situations like this one.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. And here are the Magic now. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Anthony outside. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team second.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2.
Young players have got to be willing to take big free throws. Cole Anthony has an opportunity to do just that. A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
Huge opportunity for Ben Simmons to knock down a free throw and maybe generate some confidence.
And both free throws good for Simmons. Timeout called, the Magic. They're in front by 1. 5 ticks left in the fourth. Ticks left in the game, and now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2.
Now you need a forward who can get those freebies. Banchero looking to be that guy for this team. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. Now it's time to...
Control.
Professional program, tried to get it on with American Bandstand. All the fans, they got their hands high. Known to take a table and turn it into the vibe. Never been too, never been so low. Keeping the beat hot and dropping the cold flow. Yeah, what it is, why do people keep asking? Calamine lotion, but the boom keeps scratching. On the 1 to the 2, original 1. Well, Mr. Boom Shot, let's show him how we get it done. 1 to the 2. Bring it back to the 1. American Bandstand, we got them on the run like this. So wet, save your Vaseline. Click so sick, don't need vaccines. People want the boom to the boom, we gon' bring it to LAMONT, then S. Vinyl on the way that we independently press. On a mission to get big checks and pay rent. So pull your power up and gentlemen, place your bets like this. Let's show them how we get it done. 1 to the 2. Bring it back to the 1. American Bandstand, we got them on the run like this. Started out in the city of rain. Black Forest, yes, the Boom game. Boone handled the group manager. John Henn been to be perimeter. Party cracking, don't panic. Needle on the record, got the ladies dancing. Original magic up in your hand, they don't